Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Spotlight. Today, it's not going to be just a single Pokemon, it's actually going to be a whole team. I took Red's team from, well, not Red and Blue because he had like an Espeon instead of a Lapras for some reason, but like I took it from, I don't know, Fire Red, Leaf Green, whatever. Very standard Red's team. This is honestly probably one of the best times to run a team based on Red because Charizard, Venusaur, very viable. Blastoise is too, depending on how you run him. Snorlax, a little underwhelming. Lapras is pretty cool, and Pikachu is always awesome. So let me give you a quick rundown of the team. This is what we got. Let's just load it up. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm running Pikachu with a Light Ball because this doubles his special attack. Like, what? That's nuts. Gave him max speed, gave him max special attack to hit as hard as he can. His special attack, even though it's not, modest or timid, whatever. Even though it's a timid nature, it's not raising its special attack. His special attack's still 204 with this Light Ball because it's doubled, which is absolutely ridiculous. Lightning Rod, awesome when paired next to Lapras and Blastoise and Charizard. And he's very utility based. Fake Out, Encore, Thunderbolt, and Feint. Now this really allows me to get off a couple of the combos with the team, and this team actually wins more than it loses, believe it or not, at least in my experience having played it. I do have a Lapras. I gave it Assault Vest, Shell Armor to protect it from critical hits because its other abilities are alright, but Freeze Dry, Ice Shard, Hydro Pump, and Ancient Power. Ancient Power is super OP, helps you destroy stuff, especially because with Assault Vest you're going to survive stuff from like Charizard and Venusaur. I guess it's not going to help against Venusaur, but you kill Talonflame, you get all sorts of stuff with Ancient Power. Great move, great move. Snorlax is here, really my only physical attacker, so if they have a Goodra, this is what I bring. Thick Fat helps against all the fire out there. Crunch, Body Slam, Brick Break, and Protect. You can definitely choose to go for some kind of Belly Drum set if you want. I wanted Lumberry here in case I ran into Smeargle. Needed something with a Lumberry. Just gave it max HP, max attack. Blastoise, I gave it a Choice Scarf and Water Spout because I thought that'd be fun, and it is. Ice Beam to one-shot Garchomp, and Salamence, Aura Sphere for Kangaskhan, and Scald just in case I get hurt and I switch out. So actually pretty pimp. And then the Venusaur and Charizard, they're pretty standard as far as just regular Charizard Y and Venusaur go in this format. However, I gave it HP Ice because I don't have a great way of dealing with Garchomp. So Venusaur does have HP Ice. Now I got a couple battles here for you, if we can put this back. So this is a pretty standard team I'm playing against here. I usually lead Charizard, Venusaur. Sometimes though I'll go with Blastoise just because Blastoise is cool, and I think a lot of opponents will think that I'm going to lead Charizard, Venusaur. However, here Blastoise was not the greatest of leads. Do go to Pikachu to get that Lightning Rod boost from that Rotom's electric move that was incoming. Heat Wave completely decimates this, just eats it up. And now that Pikachu's out here, I really wish Pikachu had a slot for Protect. I put on Feint instead. Kind of mixed feelings about it. It did work out for me sometimes, though. Sucker Punch goes up on Charizard, though. I go for an Encore to lock him into. I thought he was going to fake out. He didn't. He died. I thought he was going to fake out Charizard. So I was like, oh, I'll lock him into it. Whatever. Good play on his part. Now, Aegislash is out here and a Rotom Wash. He goes to Protect. Now, I can't, he's Ghost type, which is really disappointing. So I can't just fake him out. Look at that Thunderbolt power, though. Or, I can't just feint him and then kill him because he is Ghost. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. He's going to keep going for it. I was like, oh, my God. I go feint, kill the Rotom Wash, which is awesome. Great priority move. This thing's still going to do this. Now, the thing with Pikachu and Charizard will set up the Sun, so Rotom Wash can only go to hit it with, water moves, which are going to be reduced because the Sun's up, and he can't hit him with electric moves. So it's a really great pairing when the Sun's up because, it just kind of shuts everything down. Also, anything slower than Pikachu is going to get stuck into whatever it's doing because of that Encore. And look at this Thunderbolt power, though. I do get the Water Spout up. Not the greatest, but boom. Pikachu's actually got some firepower behind it, especially with a boost. And a lot of people don't see the switch in coming, which is really cool. And Lightning Rod is just the best. We'll go again. I start with Pikachu here and Charizard. I really like these two as a combination. I started all my battles off by typing to my opponent ... like Red does when you encounter him. And some people think I'm like making comments on their team, like, "Wow, fuck you, dude." And I'm like, "No, no, no, no." Then I have to explain, like, "No, that's just what Red says. I was just trying to be authentic." Or they'll be like, "Yeah, I know, I'm just testing," and like they'll take it completely the wrong way. Oh well, that was fast. I forgot that happened. Well, that was a good battle. Next, um, so yeah, Aerodactyl, big problem for the team because I do like Charizard's a big part of this team, guys. Charizard's so meta. But here we go. We got a big fat Blastoise out here. Fake out the Aerodactyl because Aerodactyl's annoying and my Choice Scarf can't outspeed it. However, Water Spout, guys, just so good. I am max special attack and max speed, and that gives me enough speed to outspeed the stuff I need to with Choice Scarf. Sun does go up. This isn't going to do a whole ton. Now, Blastoise isn't the strongest. However, it is enough, and without the crit, Pikachu definitely would have killed too. Don't forget, he's got a Light Ball, so it's really, really strong. Trevenant's going to miss that Leech Seed. I am going to lock Trevenant into Leech Seed. I think he misses again, which is a little unfortunate, but I think he did put it on Venusaur anyway, so it wouldn't have worked. Yeah, look at that accuracy. I just thought it was going to be in here. Pikachu's defenses are like a piece of paper. They just, anything will blow right through him, but that's cool. Like, it's, I'm not asking for much. He's just a Pikachu after all. King Shield go up. Trevenant, not afraid of it because he is stuck doing what he's doing. However, Trevenant in the sun is a threat always because of that Citrus Berry revival thing where he just heals forever. So you got to get rid of that thing as soon as you can. Another Aegislash, guys. But fire in this metagame is so good. It's so good. And as you can see, I bring Charizard to every battle. You kind of have to. Charizard, Venusaur. Usually Pikachu. And yeah, and then Blastoise. This battle is against like a rain team. So this is actually pretty cool. I like this a lot because Pikachu actually goes to work here protecting myself from Manectric, which is, very common mega on rain teams. Go with my common Charizard Venusaur. Go for the mega, get the sun up because I wanted it in case he switched in Politoed, I could switch him back out later and fake out in the next turn with Pikachu. I thought that was smart. I thought he'd Thunderbolt me, so I switched in Pikachu. Didn't really work. Now he knows that's there. I'm like, he's definitely bringing in Politoed. Switch to Venusaur. Sure enough, there's Politoed. Pikachu's here. Pikachu's going to do something cool, I think. I know he eats up this Thunder. Woo, thank you for that boost. I encored the slot in case he stayed in, because I was switching in Venusaur. Not a lot I can do against Ferrothorn. Probably better off there was just attacking, honestly, or encoring Manectric. Look at that Thunderbolt, though. It almost one-shot that Ludicolo. Giga Drain will finish it off. Ferrothorn's out here. Kind of a threat to my whole team minus Charizard, so I have to be sure to protect Charizard. However, with Pikachu out here, really Manectric's reduced, and it's raining, so really he's just reduced to HP Ice. Can't even Flamethrower, and it's going to go down real fast. That Thunderbolt doing so much damage, 60% to Mega Manectric, even though it's not very effective. And that's just from one boost. Because don't forget, it hits 202 before it even gets a boost. So that's just absolutely ridiculous. Snorlax comes out. Why did I bring Snorlax again? I don't even remember. I think I was just having fun. This body slam gets me a good para. Go Snorlax. Go. He is going to eat up like 1,000 health from that Leech Seed, though, because Snorlax is so buff. But these are really the only two Pokemon left. So I know I have Charizard in the back as soon as Politoed goes. This is going to be all right. Or even if Politoed didn't go, it would be all right. I'm sure my Charizard outsped his Politoed. And that's going to be solid. He forfeits before I have to switch in Charizard. And another one, guys. I wonder... I do bring Lapras to one battle. I wonder if this is it. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I think I have a different battle with Lapras. I'll get it after this. So yeah, Charizard, Venusaur, good stuff. Pulls up the sun. Whatever. Now Kangaskhan, the Kangaskhan Charizard duo, I know I can one-shot with Overheat, but he can also probably one-shot me. I didn't test my build. I am defensive, but I'm not sure if I'm defensive enough to survive it. I'm defensive enough to survive a Rock Slide from Garchomp if I'm at full health. But I don't know about that return. I might be. This Heat Wave going to do a ton of damage, guys. Do not underestimate the sun. It is just too good. Mr. Mundo comes in. Monroe. That Koba Berry, guys. That's why I have the Koba. Didn't really have, you want to make sure you can absorb all that Talonflame stuff. Talonflame's so flimsy. I know it was a crit, but God, it was not very effective. And then Tumbler comes out, and I mean, I feel bad for this thing. It's going to Citrus up, but you do have Solar Beam, and yeah. So, team actually plays pretty well. Snorlax is kind of a meh. I did have something with, yeah, I did have something with Lapras. This is the only game I brought Lapras to. So, consider this, let's see if I can't show you guys the team. Nope. This is what I have to do. Alright, so yeah. I'm on this side. I'm like, yeah, Lapras, let me try it out. And Lapras actually is pretty cool. Now, I put myself in a bad position. I was playing pretty terrible this game, guys. Pretty bad. Kangaskhan Gardevoir against my Blastoise Charizard. Now, the only real negative thing here is when I go up with the Sun, it's like I set up the Sun, and then Blastoise has to be stuck doing something that's not, water related. So I have to go into Ice Beam. Kind of, once again, underwhelming. I know Gardevoir has great special attack, or defense, and attack, pretty much. But, it's kind of disappointing. I didn't bring Pikachu because I brought Lapras, so I have to just eat up this Thunderbolt. A little disappointed. That Overheat is going to take out Kangaskhan, though. So sexy. So smexy. Our Garchomp comes in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Ice Beam it because I'm Scarfed. I'm not sure if he knows I'm Scarfed. He does, maybe. Nope, because he's not trying to get rid of Blastoise. Yeah, I don't really know what was going on this game, but this is the game that Lapras shines, so I had to show you. I had to. Rotom Heat comes in. I'll Sludge Bomb it. I do some good damage. Ice Beam will go up. That's what Blastoise was there for. Thank you, Blastoise. I think Blastoise is going to die next turn anyway. I go for Protect here. Don't want to get this Overheat. He Psychics, and I think he Thunderbolts the Blastoise. I do get an Ice Beam up. Look at that. Look at that clutchness. Yeah, and Blastoise will definitely die to that. Now, I'm down to having Charizard and Lapras. Charizard comes out, because, guys, am I supposed to count on Lapras? I know the Gardevoir is Scarfed. I should have just attacked it. I don't know why I didn't. It was so obvious. I thought, I had consciously known, and then I missed the Overheat, of course. I'd consciously known that this Gardevoir was Scarfed. And I was like, okay, cool, I can outspeed and kill it right now. And then when it came to my turn, I was like, oh god, Gardevoir is going to Protect. So I doubled into the Rotom Heat. Of course, missed the Heat Wave. And now it's just Lapras versus the world. In the sun. So here comes Lapras, guys. Eats up this Psychic. No big deal. Eats up this Thunderbolt. No big deal. Doesn't kill with Ancient Power. Super lame. However, Ice Shard's there. Eat up this Psychic. No big deal. And I'll Ice Shard this Gardevoir. That's what Lapras is here for, guys. Look at that bulk. That's absolutely ridiculous. And the priority really coming through. Lapras, not the fastest thing ever, but the bulkiest thing ever. So smexy. Literally the only game I brought Lapras to, but it was worth it. So, guys, I hope you like the team. It actually works. Snorlax is definitely the weakest link. Then Lapras. Pikachu is really cool. Charizard, Venusaur are super strong. And I really like the Choice Scarf Blastoise just because it caught people off guard. The team is really reliant on the Charizard, though, because he is so strong. And if you want a lot of those wins, you're going to need to keep Charizard around. But I think this is the first format in a long time where, probably the first format in ever where Red's team actually has such a strong fighting chance. So, guys, if you guys like themed teams, give this one a shot. It's a million times better than the Team Rocket team. And yeah, if you guys have other teams, let me know. I'll try them out on Showdown. And I don't know if they're going to be better than this one, especially because it is a themed team still, don't forget. But this one actually worked out pretty well. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.